Hello, hello, hello. My name is Leona. I'm your Akashic Records reader, and I'm tapped into the Akashic Records of the collective for those who are noticing 1111 frequently right now. The first thing that I tap into with regards to your records is this feeling of needing to reflect. I find that you're needing to retreat inside yourself. You might have noticed that you've been meditating more or needing more time alone or some privacy away from people, that perhaps you aren't feeling as social as you normally do. And you're finding yourself maybe separating from the groups of people you used to hang out with, or you're finding that your perspective has changed because of the nature of the awakening that you've experienced, that you're reassessing who's in your life and who's around you right now, and that you're doing that through separation. You're doing that through your own private time, whatever personal time you can etch out for yourself in order to just think within and just retreat within and think about everything that's out of alignment and everything that's in alignment in your life right now. So, this is a message for you that the introspection that you're feeling right now is very normal. And in fact, it's part of the path, it's part of your process right now. It's important for you to align with yourself. So, this feeling of needing to retreat within and getting this introspective feeling that you're in right now is really important because that space that you're in is where your guides are trying to connect with you and trying to communicate with you. And that's why you're seeing 1111 on the clock a lot or 1111 on your phone quite a bit. This is because your guides really need you to retreat within, whether that's through meditation or just time away from people, taking a break from social activities, just needing to separate and be on your own. It's important that you do this because the guidance for what's to come for you is what your guides are trying to connect with you about. And so they're looking to give you guidance. They want me to talk about the fact that you've been through quite a lot and that the place that you're in right now, you might have felt like you've just been through a war, that you've overcome quite a bit of challenges. And there's a lot of sort of emotional wounds that you're healing right now as a result of all the things that you've been through, and that you feel emotionally exhausted and that you're sort of tapped out and you've kind of run out of energy, you ran out of cares to give, you just don't have enough in you, you don't have anything left to give. And that's completely understandable. This resting point that you're in, this introspective point that you're in, they want you to really take this time to really get that rest you deserve and you recover, because I feel that you're in a space right now where you're needing to look back at some of the past experiences that you had. And while you've processed a lot of the negative things, the traumatic things, and done a lot of healing growth with some of the things that you've been through, there's also an opportunity to be a little bit nostalgic about some of the things that you've experienced in your past that were positive. And so, in this introspective space, you'll have the opportunity to remember some of the good things and reconnect with some of the things that you've sort of lost or haven't done in a while. This is where your inner child comes into play, where you can reconnect with some of the activities that you used to enjoy, the memories that you've had that you're wanting to create in your present life. And some of the things you never got an opportunity to do, now is the time for you to sort of embark on them and experience them, to really bring out that inner child. Your inner child is looking for some connection, some acknowledgement from you, because you've been doing a lot of heavy shadow work. But with joy and the innocence of connecting with your inner child, it's going to remind you about the optimism and the hopefulness that's to come for you. And to know that life isn't just about the hard, drudged out healing and the traumas and the pains and all the bumps in the roads. There's also been a lot of highs, a lot of things that you can acknowledge, all the things that you've been through, that you've made it through. And the person that you are today is a result of all the work that you've done. And that's something to look back on it in a positive way. And also, again, acknowledging your inner child, that your inner child is still within you and wants to express through creativity, through playfulness, through joy, through delightful experiences. And now's the opportunity to really let your inner child take the wheel a little bit. And while you're in this rest, you don't need to think too much. You can let your inner child just pull you in the direction that feels good. If it feels good to not do anything, then the 11:11 on the clock means continue to not do anything and continue to rest and continue to retreat within. I'm also feeling the 11:11 for you is also a sign that your guides want to speak to you, and that might be the opportunity for you to meditate. It could also mean that if you've been doing quite a lot of meditation and a lot of connecting with your guides, and you feel like you've gotten some of the deep seated answers to your questions, and you're still seeing 1111, that is also your sign to connect with your inner child, and that maybe it's time to do something joyful. Maybe it's time to do something playful. Because what I'm feeling that on the other side of all this is this feeling of fulfillment that you've made because you've turned this page in your chapter. You're starting a new chapter in your book of life. And in your book of life, the next chapter in your book is your wishes coming true. All the blessings you've been looking for, all the blessings you've been waiting for are coming to fruition. And this might not even be the things that you think you want or thought you wanted. This could be things that you didn't even know you wanted presenting themselves into your life. And there's really an opportunity in this next chapter of your life to feel this wish fulfillment, that abundance and achievement and material success is really right on the other side of this for you, and that all your healing was for something. And so I feel that that's the next chapter for you, as long as you really take this time seriously to go within and to really be introspective around your journey, where you've been, where you are now, and where you'd like to go, the messages from your guide, the connecting with your inner child, experiencing joy and play. On the other side of that is the new chapter where your wishes are fulfilled. And I feel like to hold that energy of wish fulfillment, you're really going to want to be the kind of person that is very direct and straightforward with who you are. So, this feeling of wish fulfillment, you're going to know when it's there when you have mental clarity and you're in this space where you feel confident about who you are and where you'd like to go. And that a lot of the cloudiness, a lot of the worry, and the lack of information has sort of dissipated, and now you have a clear vision of where you need to go. And not only a clear vision, but you're going to be very strong in your boundaries in your life, so that you prioritize where you'd like to go, where you want to go in your life over everything else. And of course, you have your regular responsibilities, whether that's caretaking and other day-to-day job life, whatever day-to-day experiences you have, but you're going to start prioritizing your dreams ahead of most things. You're going to start putting it more in the forefront instead of having it in the back burner, because you're going to understand what you want to do. And that's what's next for you. This is what the 1111 is telling you. Once you feel this mental clarity, this understanding of what your path is, and it's going to feel like ideas are coming to you, you're going to feel more like you understand what the next steps are. You're going to feel more confident about who you are. That's when you're going to find excitement on the other side of this. It's that you're going to be inspired. You're going to be excited about where you're going. And these ideas that you have around your life is going to seem feasible because you're so connected with the other side, with the divine light, that it's going to be divinely directed for you to just move forward in the direction that feels good. And that's why it's very important for you to go within right now and meditate right now if you're not already, because you're going to want to get this inspiration, but you're also going to need to clear out some of the mental loops, the thought loops that are happening that might be adding to the lack of clarity that you might be feeling right now. So, really take this time to go within so that you can get these messages from your guides and from your higher self so that you know which direction you can go in moving forward. Because once you clear out this space, clear out this mental thought loops, start experiencing a little bit of joy through your inner child, you're going to feel more clear, and you're going to understand what your path is meant to do and what you're meant to do on your path and where your path is taking you. And you're going to feel a lot more confident about who you are as a person and therefore what direction you're going to take. And you're going to want to embody this feeling of having it already before you do, that you kind of need to lean into your faith that what you want in your life is meant for you, and that even more is available and going to be provided to you, more than you thought was possible. And you want to hold that as your motivation to continue to move forward in your state of mental clarity. Because what I feel for you is that optimism and happiness and just this bright, shining, purposeful light is on the other side of all this work that you've done for yourself and all this healing that you've done. It's all leading to your success. And so really hold on to that and know that if you've seen this video and that you've seen 1111, then that means that that's your message. So that's all that I have for you. I'm really excited for you. Please like and subscribe and comment. Let me know in the comments what your goals are, what your dreams are. If you've been meditating, if this resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you. And that's all I have. Thanks. Bye.